Right. Good evening, and welcome to the Beer Advent Calendar Christmas Special. It will surprise absolutely no one that things haven't really panned out as I planned today. I was aiming to have eaten and be sitting in a sort of food coma in my armchair in the other room, sitting down, relaxing by the radiator. No, I haven't got a fire. And generally sort of like being incredibly relaxed. As it is, I am incredibly relaxed, but everything has taken far longer than I expected. So I'm yet to eat. I have been drinking all afternoon though, so that's one thing. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to say today, apart from hello and Merry Christmas to Pete Fowler, who's tuned in. Pete is going to be, and Anthony as well. Hello, Merry Christmas, mate. All right, Len, how you doing? Pete is going to be posting his Christmas Day playlist. Pete has been keeping us entertained on a Friday via the magic of Spotify for, oh, God knows, months. I think he started in March, and it's basically made Fridays bearable for the whole of lockdown and shitness that we've had to cope with this year. So the plan is that he's going to kick off at 6. 36 weeks, he tells me. That's amazing. It's extraordinary. Hello, Dan. Merry Christmas to you. I've got to say, I've got to admire the commitment to the crate digging, given the limitations of Spotify as well. So hats off to you, Pete. It's been utterly brilliant, and I'm sure everyone will agree who's listened in on a Friday. It's kind of almost made up for not being able to go out. So nice one. Anyway, speaking of making up for not being able to go out. Obviously, we're all stuck in our own homes today. Oops. Thank you, mutant virus strain, or Boris Johnson, as he's otherwise known. I've got today, I was going to drink something really stupidly strong, but I can't be arsed. Principally because, one, I haven't eaten, and two, it is only 5 to 6. So actually, what I'm going to have is a Leithman's Guden band. Now, it's no slouch. It is, it weighs in at 8%, so it's quite hefty. Me and Len discovered this on our trip to Oudenaarde last year. We went and did a mini tour of Flanders, which included going up some stupidly steep cobbled streets on a bike. And this was the discovery of that particular holiday. An absolutely amazing beer that brewed by a brewery in Oudenaarde in Flanders, Belgium, obviously. They're most famous for fruity beers, but this is an Eau de Bruin, and it's another level of beer. Good evening, Ewan. Nice to see you, mate. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. Right. Without any further ado, I'm going to open this up, set about it, and probably stimulate my appetite a little more. Let's put it that way. It's pretty stimulated as it is, to be honest. I am Hank Marvin. I had a massive breakfast, and that was around about midday. So I'm not crawling the walls with hunger, but I could eat. Fortunately, I've made far more than is necessary for one person. And I will proceed after this to eat myself into a stupor. So there we go. Right, let's give this a whirl, shall we? I've got another 5 minutes before Pete kicks off, so I will crap on at least for another 5 minutes. Cheers. I do hope you're having a good Christmas, by the way. I'm having quite a good one, actually, as it happens. A lot of people sort of wondered how spending Christmas on their own would be for them. I mean, I guess a lot of people haven't done this before. I have, probably 2 or 3 times. It's really not as bad as it seems. It's actually quite nice because you've got your own agenda. You don't have to stick to anyone else's. I don't have to wear a stupid paper hat, which I can't fucking stand, to be honest. I know for people with hair it's all right, but for me it's just bloody annoying. Yeah, I don't have to do that. I don't have to pull crackers, and I don't have to sing any carols. I'm not very good at singing, and least of all carols. Most of the words which I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I'm quite pleased to be on my own this year. Be nice to have a proper family Christmas next year, but this year, yeah, it can go whistle. I'd rather be here drinking a beer. Cheers. Ah. Okay, so I'll just briefly describe this. It's the style of beer is an oud broin, so it's an old brown beer. I mean, the closest you could get to a comparison is Newcastle Brown, but it's like Newcastle Brown, but with almost oak aged, if you like. It's got a lovely and unexpected as well, given the look at it, sharpness to it. So it's almost like a Flanders version of a dark lager. It is absolutely amazing, and it's, as I said earlier, 8%. So it's no slouch. What I like about it is there's a really very subtle hint of green apple. Now that's not apparently a good sign in beer. It denotes an off flavour, but I think they've got just exactly the right amount of it in this. It makes it slightly sweet. So there's a little element of treacle going on because of the colour of it, and it's slightly sour. It's massively carbonated, and I'm fighting back the belches. But it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's really nice. As I said, it was a discovery that totally unexpected. We happened to be in like the oldest bar in Oudenaarde, and yeah, it was on the menu. Thought, fuck it, let's give it a whirl, and it turned out to be utterly delicious. I was delighted to track some down. Hopefully, the rest of Europe will allow us back in under the terms of our oven-ready Brexit deal, and I can go back and sample some more. I think that's about it. There's nothing else to say really. Other than I hope you've had a really good Christmas. I really hope you've enjoyed watching the Advent calendar over the last few weeks. I've massively enjoyed it, actually. It's been a lot easier for me personally than having to write a load of stuff, and I've quite enjoyed it. I'm obviously not a professional broadcaster by any stretch of the imagination, but I like to think I've kind of grown into it a little bit, and also it feels like I'm talking to people, which I haven't done enough of this year, and I'm sure most people feel the same as well. So yeah, I mean, I think I might continue this into the new year with obviously not every day because that would be ridiculous. But yeah, I might continue tasting a beer, talking about it, and generally chewing the fat. No idea if anyone's going to be interested in that, but if you are, it'll be on this channel. In the meantime, or rather, not in the meantime, but until then, happy Christmas. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for Pete Fowler's Christmas playlist. on Spotify. It will be an absolute belter. I think it's done under the auspices of the Social Gathering. So if you're a follower of the Social, follow them on Twitter, and yeah, they'll post the link. Till then, cheerio, happy Christmas. Cheers.